Welcome everyone, Rouse Raider Baseball 2021 style. Hello everyone, I'm Michael Francis alongside the one and only Steve Kithill. And we're going to bring you tonight's action versus the Elgin Wildcats here in the second game of the day for the Rouse Raiders in the Leander Independent School District Tournament. What an exciting time, Steve, to get back into the swing of baseball. And Rouse has been going on for some time now, and we're into the 12th game.
It's been a great season so far. Yeah, it's been a great season so far. Rouse jumping out to 11. It's ridiculous. They have been playing some really great baseball so far.
Yeah, really great baseball. Coach Crimpine has picked up his 400th career win. And they did that versus the #1 ranked team in the state, the Cleburne Yellow Jackets, and they did it in style, winning that game 5-1 to pick up that signature career victory for Coach Crimpine. Coach Crimpine comes into today's game 84-35-2 with an overall record at Rouse. And just exciting things are happening right now. The Rouse Raiders are ranked second in state by the Texas High School Coaches Baseball Coaches Association. It's really exciting to see that kind of respect coming to this program after such a rough start in the early years of Rouse High School. Now it looks like we're set to get underway. And defensively for your Rouse Raiders, number 11, Blake Gonzalez will be on the mound. Behind the plate, number 3, Keegan Solomon. At first, number 1, Drew Forsell. At second base, number 7, Ryan Galloway. At third base, number 4, Templeton. And 3, Shoe. In left field, number 8, Oscar Salazar. In center field, number 6, Jake Alepa. Sitting right next to his papa up here, keeping the scoreboard. And in right field, number 34, Colin Correjo. Your lineup for the Elgin Wildcats, leading off number 15, the second baseman, Keaton Grady. Shortstop number 10, Till Nall, will be batting second. In the third spot, number 24, Nick Salcedo in right field. As we get set to get underway, Keaton Grady comes to the plate. He will be batting from the left side. And as I always like to say, Steve, it's baseball time in Texas as we get underway.
So great. I'm so excited. Here we go.
Pitch, low and in for ball 1. Want to know the count to Grady. Gonzalez toes in. He winds and delivers. Fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. That'll even the count. Solomon gives a sign. Gonzalez pitching from the stretch. The pitch, this is cut on, and this is going to be hit way out of play on the left field side. One ball, 2 strikes to Keaton Grady. Solomon calls time and wants to go out and make sure that he and Gonzalez are on the same page. The Elgin Wildcats, coached by Edward Stringer and assisted by Ryan Gonzalez. Chad Crimpine, the head coach for the Raiders, in his 5th year. The pitch from Gonzalez is cut on and popped over and goes foul into left field as Salazar was on his horse trying to get there and just wasn't quite there. It's a long fly ball to left, but just into foul territory. 1-2 the count to Grady. Again, we are experiencing some technical difficulties, and we're trying to work those things out, and we've determined that it's our computer, so that's why you're seeing a little choppy motion on the video. Pitch from Gonzalez, that again is cut on and fouled off out of play, and so we will be getting a new computer for tomorrow night's game, which we will be playing the McNeil Mavericks at 8 o'clock, so please tune in for that. We want to thank you for tuning in and watching Rouse Raider Baseball on SHN Sports. 1-2 the count to Grady. And the pitch from Gonzalez. That's cut on, foul tipped into the glove of the catcher, and that will do it for Keaton Grady. One away on the strikeout. That will bring up the shortstop, number 10, Till Nall. Umpire calls time. Pitch from Gonzalez outside for ball one. Gonzalez trying to work the corners on the battery. Fastball down the middle for strike. That'll even the count, 1-1. The top of the first just getting underway. Pitch from Gonzalez is cut on and hit down the left field side, and for a strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gonzalez doing a good job here early in the game to get these batters behind in the count. The 1-2 pitch is outside for ball 2. That'll even the count up at 2. The 2-2 pitch is cut on and fouled back out of play. The count remains even at 2.
Good battle going on here.
Really working in the top of the order. The Wildcats come into tonight's game 3-9. Pitch misses high and outside, and then the count goes full. Rouse comes in at 11-0 as they defeated the 16th ranked ball 4. And Gonzalez gives up his first free pass of the night. Rouse defeated the McCallum Knights 7-2 earlier in the day. One on with 1 out, runner at first. The pitch from Solomon. Misses high. Ball 1. Batter number 24, Nick Salcedo. Right fielder. This pitch is cut on and popped foul into right field territory. 1-1 the count. Pitch. And for a strike, a nice slider on the inside corner for strike 2. That one had just a little bit of mustard on it. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Salcedo. Pitch for Solomon is cut on and fouled out of play. Just over on the right field side. An overcast day here in Leander on the campus of Rouse High School. Nice to throw over by Solomon will not be in time. I mean, by Gonzalez will not be in time.
Ball seems to be carrying to left field all day.
And wind blowing out of the south. A little carry more to left. All extending his lead. Batter calls time. Gonzalez comes set. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that will do it for Salcedo for out number 2. Two outs for the number 4 batter, pitcher number 2, Braylon Owens. Throw over to first, almost, but not quite. Gonzalez has a nice little pickoff move.
Go, Bradley.
Gonzalez has a sign. Comes set, delivers. Fastball off the outside corner for ball 1. Pitch. Misses high for ball 2.
Gonzalez is a sophomore, however, he's pitching this season much further in the years for him. He's been fantastic.
The 2-0. Fouled off for a strike. Hard to paint those outside corner and inside. He's not really putting much over the plate as he is working the corner. 2 balls, 1 strike to Owens. Pitch. Fastball down the middle for a called strike. That'll even the count up at 2. Tilnall at first as he's extending his lead. Solomon gives the sign. Gonzalez comes set and pitch. It's cut on and hit over to third. And off of the glove of Brian Templeton, and that will go down as an E5. No hit on that by the official scorekeeper. Wesley Harkins, number 17, the first baseman, comes to the plate. 2 outs with 2 on. Runners at first and second. They're going to bring a courtesy runner in for the pitcher. That'll be number 5, Trevor Kiergan.
Go, Wesley.
Harkins digs in. Gonzalez steps off.
Go 1-7.
The 1-0 misses for ball 2. Actually, that was his first pitch. Ball 1. I guess
Two, I believe.
Is it? Could be wrong.
I've got 2.
Yeah.
It's 2.
Okay, then it's 2-0.
I'm slacking.
Keep me in check.
I'm slacking. Doing this all day.
Gonzalez delivers. He's cut on and missed for strike 1. Put a little high cheese over the plate, and he ended up taking it. Taking a swing at it. He was ahead to count. The 2-1 pitch, that's cut on and line to third. Templeton makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. That'll be an L5 on that out. No runs, no hits, 2 left on. And after 1/2, we're scoreless here in Leander. Do up for your Rouse Raiders in the bottom of the first. Number 6, Jake Leppa. Number 3, Keegan Solomon. And number 4, Brian Templeton. Defensively for the Elgin Wildcats, on the bump, number 2, Braylon Owens. Behind the plate, number 11, Charlie Joe Owen. At first base, number 17, Wesley Harkins. At second base, number 15, Keaton Grady. At third base, number 42, Hayden Johns. At short, number 10, Till Nall. In left field, number 20, Nathan Lewis. In center field, number 3, Justin Strong. And in right field, number 24, Nick Salcedo. Your batting order for the Raiders tonight. Number 6, Jake Leppa will lead off. He's followed by number 3, Keegan Solomon. Number 4, Brian Templeton will be batting third. Batting cleanup will be the designated hitter, Colby Diaz. He will be hitting for the pitcher, number 11, Blake Gonzalez. The right fielder, number 34, Colin Correjo, will be batting fifth. Batting sixth will be number 8, Oscar Salazar, the left fielder. First baseman, number 1, Drew Porcel, will be batting seventh. Number 23, Lucas Sparshoe, the shortstop, will be batting eighth. And rounding out the order will be number 7, Ryan Galloway, second baseman. Braylon Owens getting his warm-up pitches in. Elgin's just coming off a win over the Austin High Maroons, 11-5. The game previous to this one, so Elgin playing a doubleheader. All I really have to say is great to be back calling baseball games, especially from the COVID-shortened 2020 season. And so we were discussing this previously. You know, the fortune of these seniors this year is that they will get to play a complete season and hopefully get to make a good long run in the playoffs. Last year's seniors, the last game was played on March 12th, if I remember. Yep. So we just passed that. No, that mark will be tomorrow. So that will be 1 year to the day that Rouse was shut down for the COVID.
I'd like to be able to make it stand up for Rouse having lost in the
All right, so Jake Leppa set to get things started for the Raiders here in the bottom of the first as he faces Braylon Owens for the first time. From the windup, pitch, wild pitch outside for ball 1.
Now this is typical for Jake. He is a battle out there. He sees a lot of pitches. Leadoff spot. That's exactly what you want in a leadoff hitter.
Well, he's been there. This is his third season at that spot. He shows bunt, lays off. For a called strike, and that doesn't count. 1-1. He has done a phenomenal job at that ever since he was brought up to the varsity level and given that opportunity. The 1-1 pitch. That's outside for ball 2.
Jack is a nightmare for opposing pitchers just because he makes them work so hard.
The 2-1 pitch. Misses low. Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike to the leadoff, Jake Alepa. Keegan Solomon on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Down the middle for a strike, and that'll take the count 4. Both teams in pinstripe uniforms. Elgin white with purple stripes. Pitch. In for strike 3, and Alepa caught looking on a nice inside fastball from Braylon Owens. 1 away as Keegan Solomon comes to the plate. Templeton on deck. Pitch misses high for ball 1.
Kid's new to the program this year. Johnson City.
Johnson City. 1-0, and this is upstairs for ball 2. The 2-0 from Owens. This is fouled back out of play for striking. Two balls, 1 strike for Keegan Solomon. Solomon, the catcher for the Raiders. 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. And that'll even the count up, 2-2. Owens winds and delivers. This is cut on and hit out toward right center. This could be trouble. Oh. Salcedo over and makes the catch. And that will retire Solomon. For out number 2. 2 away with nobody on for the third baseman, Brian Tipton.
Seniors that we have on this team.
Bunch of seniors, for sure. He takes, inside, a high inside fastball. That is called strike. Looks a little bit inside, a little bit too inside. 1-1 pitch, high for ball 2. Yep, I got to watch his brother play baseball, Blake Templeton. The 2-1, it's inside for ball 3.
This morning.
The 3-1. It's in for a strike just at the top of the zone. Owens works it full.
Right here.
Payoff pitch, fastball cut on and fouled back out of play.
It's all about making the pitcher work. This is a good
And can't get the hit, at least make it a quality at bat and work a good number of pitches. Payoff pitch. That's swung on and hit out towards left center. That's going to fall for a base hit. Templeton will pick up the first hit of the game. And the Raiders with a little bit of life here in the bottom of the first. One on with 2 outs for the designated hitter, Colby Diaz. Diaz, a junior for the Raiders. He also had a brother go through the program, Caleb Diaz. I believe he graduated back in 2018.
We have to mention that Kobe has 5 home runs on the season already this year.
It'd be nice to see a little tattoo here. Templeton extending his lead at first. Owens from the stretch, pitch down, but catches the outside corner for a called strike. The 0-1. It's rung up for a strike. It looked like he might have went around. He tried to hold off. I think that was a deciding factor. The umpire called a strike on it. 0-2 the count to Diaz. The pitch from Owens, that's upstairs for ball 1. Knew in a 0-2 count that he wasn't going to put anything over the plate. For Diaz.
Go, Braylon.
Colin Carrejo
Right here.
on deck for the Raiders. Owens picks up the sign. He checks up. Templeton at first. And Diaz caught looking for out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors. And after 1 complete, we're scoreless here in Leander. Due up for the Elgin Wildcats. Hayden Johns, Charlie Joe Owen, and Nathan Lewis. And that will be your 6, 7, and 8 hitters. Blake Gonzalez back out to pitch the second for the Raiders. Again, we want to thank you for tuning in and watching Rouse Raider baseball here on SHN Sports. I'm Mark Francis alongside Steve Kiddill.
Pitchers had to work pretty hard that first inning. Johnson had 27 pitches. Owens had 22.
No, definitely not. Good for about 4, 4.5. 4 1/3, something like that. But if you can get in here and work through the bottom half of this order and get some really quick outs, that'll extend your pitching. John stands in, and Gonzalez delivers down and away for ball 1. Pitch, that's in on the hands and hit over towards second. Gonzalez over with a stick on the bag as Forcell tosses it over to him, and that will retire Johns for out number 1. That will go 3-1 on the put out.
Nice little play there by Gonzalez to cover the bag. And you know that they practice that and practice that and practice it all year long.
The catcher, Charlie Joe Owen, stands in from the left side. Gonzalez delivers a fastball down the middle. Actually, it looked like to me that a little bit taken off of it. It might have been a little change. Nothing in one to Owen. Curveball that's kind of lost the handle on as it goes high and outside. Ball one, that'll even count up. 1-1 pitch. This is cut on. This is popped up and playable. Barshoe over. Makes the catch, and that'll do it for Owen. 2 away as number 20, the left fielder, Nathan Lewis, comes to the plate. Nobody on with 2 outs here in the top of the second. We have some Neander baseball players showing up. This is cut on and popped up, playable. Correjo over and makes the catch, and that will do it for the Wildcats as they go 1-2-3 here in the top of the second. No runs, no hits, nobody left on, and no errors. After 1.5, we're still knotted up at 0.
That was just what the doctor ordered. 5 pitches.
5 pitches to get out of that inning, and even a little more life a little later on as he worked through the lower half of that order. Still have the number 9 hitter, Justin Strong, that will be due up in the 3rd, and then be back to the top. Due up for the Raiders will be Colin Correjo, Oscar Salazar, and Drew Porcel. Braylon Owens out to pitch the second. Hopefully the Raiders can generate some offense here in the middle of the order. Always a good day for baseball, unless it was 2 weeks ago, right? Or 3 weeks ago now. And that was been a miserable day for baseball. Why is it whenever baseball starts up and you always seem to get the last intense part of the winter that comes in there? We've had some brutal ones over the years.
Rouse had a scrimmage, had one scrimmage at Lake Travis, and it was a beautiful day. And then all of a sudden that storm rolled in, and I sent a text to Coach. Coach, that was a great scrimmage. I am not interested in going out there anymore. I'll pass on the next one. He said, I am too.
Right. Yeah, I'm going to definitely pass.
8 degrees is not baseball weather.
No. No, you remember the composite bats, you had to worry about them in the winter because they would shatter.
Yeah.
And we actually had that happen. We bought Gleamer when Combat came out with their bats, and that was the hot thing at the time. Well, we had bought one for Tim, and he ended up using it in a winter game and cracked it right down the barrel. Like, oh my gosh, that's a $200 bat gone. Kind of like a country song gone like a freight train. Number 34, Colin Correjo, will stand in from the left side. He's the right fielder for the Raiders as Owens goes into his windup and deals an off-speed pitch for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch, fastball high and outside. For ball 1, that will even the count. 1-1 pitch. That is hanging outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike for Correjo. Salazar on deck. The 2-1 pitch. And that's outside for ball 3.
Colin also is a sophomore. And, earlier today, he went 3 for 4 the game against McCollum.
3-1. Curveball misses. Just misses that outside corner. And Owens issues his first free pass of the night. 1 on with nobody out. And that will bring up the number 6 hitter, number 8, Oscar Salazar, the left fielder. Pitch from Owens, in for a strike. Fastball down at the knees. From the stretch, fastball down and away. He tries to get that outside corner. And this is for ball 1. 1-1.
Oscar's a freshman here at Rouse. Super freshman. I call him a super freshman because he can play the outfield, the infield, pitch, he can do anything.
1-1 pitch. Takes for a called strike.
One of the better hitters on the team.
1 ball, 2 strikes. This is cut on and hit out toward right. This could be trouble. Is this going to fall in for a base hit? Actually, he's going to turn 2 on it. And he's going to pick up a double, and that will put Correjo at third base. And the Raiders now with runners in scoring position at second and third. On the nice double off the bat of Oscar Salazar. And as Steve just mentioned, he's got good plate discipline and has been hitting the ball well.
Staying hot for sure.
And that's really good when you can get the bottom half of the order generating some offense. Drew Fellercell stands in and he pops this one up. It's playable and they're trying to hammer in on it, but Owen, the catcher, makes the catch. And that will do it on the pop-up back to the catcher for Forsell. 1 away with 2 outs. Raiders here with a golden opportunity if they can make something happen. The shortstop, number 23, Lucas Sparshoe, will come up to the plate. Number 7, Ryan Galloway on deck. Pitch from Owens, fastball down the middle for a strike, and there was no doubt about that. Sparshoe bunts it foul and is behind. 0-2.
Lucas will continue his baseball career at Michigan Community College next year.
It's a long way from home. Swing and a miss, and that will do it for Sparshoe. They get it down on 3 strikes. Raiders with 2 outs, 2 on. Go ahead run just 90 feet away for the second baseman, Ryan Galloway. He lines this one out to the right center. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Correjo will score, and so will Salazar. And the Raiders take a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the second. As Braylon Owens framed it just right for Ryan Galloway. Raiders with 2 hits on the inning, and that will bring up the top of the order, Jake Alepa, as he takes for ball 1. Alepa 0 for 1, as he was caught looking back in the first. The 1-0, he takes for ball 2. It's the true mettle of a pitcher when you see that he's got base runners on, how well he can control things with base runners and keep pitching. A swing and a miss, a pitch inside on the hands of Alepa. That brings the count to 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Galloway extends his lead at first. Owens from the stretch. Takes a little long, but it's taking time. Pitch misses. Throw down second would not be in time, and Mr. Galloway has picked up a stolen base. And Mr. Alepa picked up his 3rd ball. 3-1 the count to Alepa.
Counts 2-2.
Oh, did he? Okay, I guess he counted that as a strike. 2 balls, 2 strike to Jake. He cuts this one foul. And if it wasn't 2-2 before, it is now. Showed signs and I missed it. The count.
Thanks, Billy.
Owens from the stretch. Galloway extends his lead to second. The pitch misses for ball 3. Now we have ball 3. Alepa works it full. That's what we like to see always. Do that. The payoff pitch from Owens. That's cut on and fouled back out of play. Nice quality at bat, no matter how it turns out for Mr. Alepa. Runner at second, 2 outs. Owens from the stretch, the payoff pitch. Breaking ball gets the inside corner. And Alepa caught for the second time. Looking. And that will do it for the Raiders. But the Raiders pick up 2 runs on 2 hits. And after 2 complete, Raiders lead it 2-0 over the Elgin Wildcats. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on.
That was a really nice piece of hitting by Ryan Galloway. He didn't try to pull it. Just go with the pitch right into it. Right center field. Big hit.
Oh, it was a huge hit. Huge hit. Due up for the Wildcats in the 3rd. Justin Strong, Keaton Grady, and Till Nall. Your 9-1-2 hitters. Blake Gonzalez back out to pitch the 3rd for the Raiders. Raiders come into today ranked number 2 in the state by the Texas High School Baseball Coaches Association. They're second only to the Cleveland Yellow Jackets, who is, you look at their record coming in, was 9-1 coming into today's play, and That one lone loss that the #1 team in the state has is to your Rouse Raiders. Excited to have Rouse Raiders on SHN Sports and be a part of all of this. Excited to get to work with my new broadcast partner, Mr. Stephen Kidhill.
Maiden voyage.
It's all fun. It's all easy. Number 3, Justin Strong will dig in from the left side for the Wildcats to get things here started in the third. Pitch from Gonzalez. This is cut on and fouled back out of play for a long strike one. It's good to see folks that you haven't seen for over a year. The 0-1, this is cut on and hit over to second. That's off the glove of Galloway and goes into right field. That will be an E4. And that will bring up the top of the order, number 15, Keaton Grady. Grady 0 for 1. He struck out swinging in the first. This is cut on and will go to Galloway, makes a great play and gets Grady out at first in the fielder's choice.
That's a really nice play coming back after hitting before with an error. Shook that off. Made it fantastic.
That'll go 4-3 on the fielder's choice. Strong standing at first, one away for Tilnall. He takes for strike one. Nall, he's 0 for 1 with a walk. Pitch misses inside for ball 1. 1-1 the count. 1 on with 1 out for Tilnall. Gonzalez steps off. Strong works his way back to second. Solomon gives a sign from the stretch. Swing and a miss for strike 2.
Come on, Carol, you got it.
1-2 the count to Nall. Does a great job painting those corners, not really leaving anything out over the plate. The 1-2 pitch, that's going to go in the dirt. Strong in the third. Throw not in time as Tipperton was not able to get the glove down. Good effort by Solomon as Strong just slid underneath. The 2-2 pitch. This is swung on and hit out toward deep right or left center, and that's going to fall in for a double. And up it gets it back in, and Elgin on the board. That error by Galloway has cost the Raiders a run. Or not cost them a run, but it's given up a run. That will bring up the right fielder, Salcedo. Pitch misses for ball 1.
This is his first game back from injury. Catch it.
One on with one out. Runner at second. Gonzalez with a nice little slider on the outside corner for strike one. One ball, one strike count to Nick Salcedo. Gonzalez spins off and looks Nall back to second. Got the cleanup hitter on deck in Braylon Owens. Get on and head out towards right field. This will fall in for a base hit, and it will score Nall. And the Wildcats has evened this one up. One on, one out for Owens as he comes to the plate. Salcedo at first, as Strong and Nall have both scored. Pitch in the dirt, down and away for ball one. This is cut on and fouled back. That will even the count up at one. Raiders over the years have had some good catchers in the past. Had the likes of Cody Vinoy, Taylor Ward. The 1-1 swing and a miss on a high cheese changeup. As Owens could not stop.
You got it?
Yeah, he was looking to tattoo that. And the 1-2. Foul tip into the glove of Solomon, and that will do it for Braylon Owens on the strikeout.
Go Wes.
That will bring up the first baseman, number 17, Wesley Harkins. Throw over to first. Not in time. Orcel thought he had him, but the umpire says safe. Gonzalez pitching exclusively from the stretch. He delivers high for ball one. The 1-0 gets the high outside corner for a strike. Any way you look at it, he's just painting that corner low, high, inside, outside. The 1-1 pitch. That's a nice little slider off the hands of Mr. Gonzalez.
You got it?
As Harkins just lost sight of it. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Wesley Harkins. This is cut on and hit out to left. This will fall in. Salcedo around second, and he will hold up at third on the single from Harkins. Raiders call time as they come out to talk to their young hurler. And try to get out of this inning with the ball game tied up. Elgin with the go-ahead run at third. As Hayden Johns comes to the plate.
Go, Hayden.
Johns grounded to first his first time up. 0-1. Runners on the corners. Pitch paints that outside corner for strike one. Again, we want to thank you for tuning in. We're here in the top of the third, tied up 2-2. As Elgin has been able to get some offense, a swing and a miss from Johns, and he falls behind 0-2. As they have managed to string together 2 hits, 2 runs, actually 3 hits and 2 runs. Solomon does a great job to block and keep it from getting by and holding Salcedo to third base.
That's a run-saving play right there.
1-2 the count. And 1-2 from Gonzalez. This is cut on and hit over towards center. Alepa will not be able to make it over. And that will score the go-ahead run as Salcedo comes across the plate. And the Wildcats have taken the lead over the Raiders here in the top of the third with the single from Hayden Johns. Harkins makes it all the way over to third, so runners on the corners for the Raiders. And that will bring up the catcher, Charlie Joe Owen. Owen 0 for 1, popped up to short his first time up. The stretch. Pitch misses high for ball 1. Gonzalez having a rough go here in the third. He's given up 4 hits and 3 runs.
See anybody running up there. This is his inning.
1-0 pitch to Owen is popped up, and that one's going to go out of play for strike 1.
Just getting activity.
Go, Rouse.
Jack Knight getting loose.
It almost looks like two.
Parejo over makes the catch, and that will do it for the Wildcats in the third. But damage is done as they score 3 runs on 4 hits and 1 error, and 2 left on. After 2.5, it's Elgin 3, Rouse 2. So Rouse has definitely got to do some damage control here and take care of business on the offensive side of the ball.
Great play by Colin Pereira over in the right field. He lost it. In fact, somehow found it. Not friendly guy.
Gonzalez faced 8 batters in that inning. So his pitch count from the second inning, where he was at 5, had 5 pitches in the inning. This time around, really didn't help himself. So it looks like we got a couple of pitchers up for Rouse. Like Jack Knight is up, and I can't quite see the number. 21, I believe. And let's see, 21, James Hunt. So James Hunt and Jack Knight getting loose in the bullpen. Due up for the Raiders in the bottom half of the third. Your number 2, 3, and 4 hitters, that would be Keegan Solomon, Brian Templeton, and Colby Diaz. Raiders have 3 hits so far in the game. Brian Templeton, Oscar Salazar, and Ryan Galloway.
Yes. Oh, there's just one purple.
Another thing is for this season is with district realignment that took place last year, we have new opponents this season. So our District 25-5A opponents will be Liberty Hill. They're at 9-5-1 so far on the season. Cedar Park, 9-3-2. Eastview, Georgetown Eastview, 3-6. Georgetown, they're at 7-3. Leander Glen at 2-9. Leander High at 4-7. Marble Falls at 2-7. So that will be our opponents this year for district play. Keegan Solomon will stand in. He's 0 for 1. He flew out to right his first time. Pitch from Braylon Owens misses for ball 1. The 0-1, this is popped up and out of play for a long strike 1. As that goes back between the area between the softball and baseball fields. One and 1 the count to Solomon. Rouse trailing 3-2. Solomon takes for ball 2. And I gotta tell you, that one looked like a pretty good pitch. From the windup, fastball down and away for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike to Keegan Solomon. Solomon, the number 2 hitter for the Raiders, catcher. Solomon, one of those 13 seniors, as he takes for ball 4. And the Raiders have their leadoff on board with the second free pass of the night issued from Braylon Owens. Third baseman Brian Templeton will come to the plate. Templeton 1 for 1 with a single back in the first.
Here we go.
First runner.
Go, be a hitter right here.
Comes in.
Yeah, basically. Templeton digs in from the right side.
Here we go.
Walsh extends his lead at first. Colby Diaz on deck. Pitch, this is cut on and hit out to left. Lewis over makes the catch, and that will do it for Templeton in the third.
That one right on the button, didn't he?
He did. It's a line drive out to left, and Lewis just ran in on it, able to make the catch. It's one of those you hope drops a little quicker than that, especially one that flew so low. One away for Colby Diaz as he takes for ball one.
Term Adam ball.
I can't say that I have.
It was hit right at him.
Yeah, it was hit right at him. That makes a whole lot of sense. I really should probably have mentioned it in baseball now. I can't. 1 ball, no strikes to Caleb Diaz. He's 0 for 1, caught looking back in the first. Walsh extends his lead at first. Owens from the stretch delivers a high fastball for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Diaz, the designated hitter, hitting for the pitcher, Blake Gonzalez. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2. 1-2 the count to Diaz. One on with 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Diaz calls time and steps out of the box. The 1-2, that's high for ball 2. That will even the count. Diaz ducks out of the way. Fairly tall right-handed batter. The 2-2 pitch just misses. I'm not sure where that one missed, to be honest with you, and the catcher sure didn't think so. And he's like, oh man, that should have been a strike. I'm like, okay, Drew, where did that miss? Full count as Diaz has worked it full. Always comes set, he delivers. Diaz just gets a piece of it to foul it off and stay alive. If he hadn't swung him, he'd definitely been rung up that time.
Spoiled it. That's for another pitch.
Owen out to talk to Owens. Owen the catcher, Owens the pitcher. Walsh at first, 1 on with 1 out. Diaz with a full count. Payoff pitch, swing and miss, and that will do it for Colby Diaz. He goes 0 for 2 so far on the night. And that will bring up Colin Correjo. He's 0 for 0 with a walk. He reached on a walk back in the second and scored. Takes for a strike. Nothing in 1 the count to Correjo. Pitch from Owen. Hits that outside corner for strike 1 on the fastball. And Correjo quickly down in the count, nothing in 2. Salazar on deck. The 0-2 pitch, fastball low. And Owen will not even make an attempt to throw to second. And Correjo in a 1-2 count. Walsh, courtesy running for Solomon, picks up a stolen base. The 1-2 pitch. That's outside. For ball 2. The count evens. There really wasn't a question on that. That was well outside as it was in the right-handed batter box. Deuce is wild for Correjo. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Runner in scoring position. Walsh at second base. A good sharp single here could score. Walsh should score this game up. Swing and a miss. Just off the outstretched bat of Correjo. And that will do it for the Raiders in the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on. After 3 complete, Raiders trail this one 3-2 to the Elgin Wildcats. Blake Gonzalez back out on the mound to pitch the 4th. Due up for the Wildcats here in the 4th. 8, 9, and 1 hitters. That will be Nathan Lewis, Justin Strong, and Keaton Brady. Lewis 0 for 1. He flew out to right with his first at bat. Back in the second. Justin Strong reached on an error in the third and came around to score. Off the fielding error by Ryan Galloway. Has his warm-up complete. We're ready to go. As Nathan Lewis will stand in for the Wildcats. Pitch from Gonzalez in first strike. As Lewis was taking all the way.
This pitch for a pitcher with strike 1, right?
That's right. The 0-1. I'm not sure where that one missed. He really has, but I mean, he's kind of, I'm saying he's fairly consistent between both pitchers. So that pitch down and away for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike for Nathan Lewis. Gonzalez comes set, he delivers, breaking ball upstairs for ball 3. Gonzalez in danger of losing the number 8 hitter. 3-1, that's cut on and hit foul. That'll work the count full. Josh Harris, Coach Crampine's assistant, varsity assistant. Payoff. This is cut on and fouled back. Here going to the stand. And Lewis stays alive with a full count. The payoff pitch from Gonzalez. Pitch down and away for ball 4, and he loses him. That will bring up Justin Strong.
Go, Justin.
Strong reached on an error. Came around to score back in the third. And he lays down a bunt. Gonzalez has it, throws over to first, and that will do it for Strong. And he gets the sacrifice bunt down to move Lewis over to second. One away as we go back to the top of the order. Keaton Grady, he's 0 for 2. He struck out and hit into a fielder's choice. 4-3 on the putout. One on with one out for Grady. He takes for ball one.
Let's go, Cater.
Grady comes set. He deals. Upstairs for ball two. Two balls, no strikes to Keaton Grady. Pitch outside for ball three.
Closer and closer to 70 pitches.
3-0. Grady with a take. I see, but he cuts on this one out of play for strike one. 3-1 the count now to Keaton Grady. Three balls, one strike, one out. This is swung on. This is popped up. Maybe playable. No, just good. Gonzalez works it back full.
Go, Keater.
The 3-2. That's cut on and hit deep in the hole. And Sparshoe will make no play. Keaton Grady with a single. Runners on the corners for the Wildcats.
Really no play there for Lucas Hall. Base hit.
We'll bring up the shortstop, Till Maw. And throw over first. Was not able to be played by the first baseman. At home will be in time as Keaton Grady tried to leg it out on the throwing error by Gonzalez to first.
What did you see?
My apologies, folks. I didn't get the scoreboard updated properly, so now we've got that corrected.
You know we're not getting it. Not at all.
Two away for Nall. He cuts on this one and pops a foul back out of play. Oh, and 2. On the count, Wildcats lead this one 4-2 here in the top of the fourth. Pitch from Gonzalez. He swung on and hit foul down the left field side. And the count will remain 0-2 to Null. Null is 1 for 1. He's doubled and walked. Gonzalez comes set. He delivers down and away for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Till Null. Raiders down by 2. A heads up throw by Forcell to throw it home to get Grady out when he was trying to steal home. The 1-2 pitch. That's in the dirt for ball 2.
You got it, Tim.
The 2-2 pitch. This is swung on. This is lined out to left. And all a good night at the plate so far. Salcedo comes to the plate. He's 1 for 2. With a strikeout and a single. Gonzalez comes set. He delivers high for ball 1. From Gonzalez is cut on and hit up the middle. Sparshoe has it. Throw to first in time. And that will do it for the Wildcats in the 4th. They score 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. And 1 left on. After 3.5, it's 4-2 Wildcats here in Leander. Again, we want to thank you for listening to Rouse Raider Baseball on SHN Sports. I'm Michael Francis alongside Steve Kidhill. May be familiar to some of you. He is the father of Andrew Kidhill. Ask if you would like and subscribe to the SHN channel. Get notifications when live streams will be going out. We'll be back on the air tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Rouse will be facing the McNeil Mavericks, and then Saturday at 12:30 we will be taking on the Killeen Kangaroos. Got some great action that will be taking place here on the campus of Rouse High School. You have number 1 versus 2, Lake Travis and San Antonio Reagan, that will be squaring off tomorrow.
That's 6A.
Yep.
Big boys.
Yep, you got some big time teams in this tournament. You've got number 8 College Station. Rouse will be facing them tomorrow. Number 9 College Station. College Station. Rouse will be playing them in the early game tomorrow. I say early game. I'm not sure what time that game plays. What time does that game play?
The College Station Rouse game
Yes.
is at 10 a.m.
It's at 10 a.m. So it was an early game. Unfortunately, we will not be broadcasting that game, but we will be broadcasting the nightcap, Rouse versus McNeil. Leading off for your Raiders will be Oscar Salazar. As he takes the ball.
Chin music there.
2-0 the count to Salazar. Braylon Owens back on the hill. Salazar takes ball one. Braylon Owens to pitch the fourth. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch down and away for ball 3. Salazar with a green light here with a 3-1 count. One pitch in for a strike on the inside corner, and that will work the count full. First baseman Drew Forcell on deck for the Raiders. Salazar rung up for strike 3 on a pitch that looked low and he thought it was low. But he gets rung up on it. 1 away with nobody on here in the bottom of the 4th. For Drew Forcell. Forcell's 0 for 1 as he takes for a strike. Pops up to the catcher. Back over. He heads this one out toward left. Left fielder overplays it. Left right. Nathan Lewis only had to walk over a few steps. That was another one of those right at him.
Yep.
Hits right there. 2 away as Lucas Sparshoe comes to the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
All of a sudden, Owens is just starting to walk very fast.
Sparshoe 0 for 1. Struck out back in the second. And he lays off for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs and nobody on. Ryan Galloway on deck. 1-1 pitch from Owens in the dirt for ball 2.
He got hurt. He looked a little shaken up just a little bit there. Holding his arm a little weird.
I didn't notice it. I saw Owen call time to head out there. He's not calling for any attention from the trainer, so I would assume not.
Go, Pete.
2 balls and 1 strike to Lucas Sparshoe. Sparshoe, the shortstop for the Raiders. Fastball on the outside corner. 2-2.
He didn't look hurt on that pitch.
No,
Just
it
fine.
The 2-2 pitch. This is cut on. This is hit up the middle. Great play by the shortstop. An errant throw to first will allow Sparshoe to get on, and Phil Nall made a diving effort. But the throw to first allows Sparshoe to get on. That will get rung up as an E6.
Tough error.
Definitely, especially after the great play that he made. And that will bring up the number 9 hitter, the second baseman, Ryan Galloway. Galloway 1 for 1 with a single. Owens from the stretch, the pitch. This is low for ball 1. This is chopped over to third. Jones has it. The throw to first will not be in time. That's going to be a 2 on the throwing error. Now, the Raiders have 2 base runners on, courtesy of errors made by Elgin.
Making the pitcher work harder and harder.
You know, that's one of the things that really frustrates a pitcher. You're working up there, you're doing work, and you're doing a good job, and your fielders are making good plays, but not making good throws.
Yeah.
So and that's reminiscent of old Rouse Raider baseball. Years ago, old Rouse Raider baseball, where we had good pitching, but consistently made errors that would cost the game.
You know, the team that makes the most, usually the team that makes the most routine plays, they win the ball.
Right.
I mean, routine plays and less walks.
Right, yeah, it wasn't uncommon for Rouse to come out of a game with 10 errors
Oh man.
in a game, and so. But you had great pitchers doing great jobs, but you had those pitchers going deep into the games, but because of errors.
Yeah. Yeah. It's,
Put the ball in place.
But Coach Crimpini has done a great job of minimizing errors made by the Raiders, and you see great quality baseball.
it's all in the practice.
Go, 2.
Center fielder Jake Leppa will come to the plate. Jake has been caught looking twice. He's 0 for 2. From the stretch, fastball misses outside for ball 1. Both at bats, Leppa worked the count full. Two on with 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Braylon Owens deals this one. It's cut on and popped back out of play for strike 1. One, the count for Leppa. Owens toes in on the rubber. He picks up the sign from Owen. Comes set. Checks runner back at second. He deals fastball in for strike 2.
Go.
1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the 4th. Raiders can tie this one up if they can score both of these runners. The 1-2 pitch. This is in on the hands. This will go foul. And thank goodness it went foul, because it was a dribbler to third base, and all he would have had to do is just step on the bag, and that would have been it. Leppa breathing life. 1-2.
I think he got the bees in his hands there.
Owens toes in. Checks his runner at second. He deals fastball in the dirt. Throw down the third, but not in time. It goes into left field. And that will score Sparshoe. And advance Galloway to second. On the errant throw by Charlie Joe Owen. Attempting to pick off Sparshoe, stealing third. Four-three Wildcats. With 2-2, this is popped back out of play, and Leppa staying alive and working extra pitches, as Owens could have gotten out of this inning earlier if it had not been for 2 critical errors made by the shortstop and third baseman. Null and Johns. Deuces wild for Leppa. Tying run at second. Owens comes set, checks Galloway at second. He deals. That one in the dirt. He goes to the backstop. And Galloway moves to third. And Leppa, who was down 0-2, has climbed back into this one and worked the count full.
He's seen about 20 pitches just himself. Always goes for it, it seems like.
I've always been impressed with Jake's plate discipline. Doesn't get rattled by pitches. He gets up there and just does work.
Plate discipline and base running are his best plus skills.
Keegan Solomon on deck. Payoff pitch misses for ball 4. I don't know what has happened right here. The catcher and pitcher are just in disarray, and he issues the free pass, and Owen just hangs on to the ball, and Alepa is now standing at second on the wall. He did not hold up. He took off, and that's astute base running. As the pitcher was just, I guess, in awe that it was not a strikeout. That will bring up the catcher, Keegan Solomon. He's 0 for 1. He's popped out to right and walked. Raiders with runners at second and third. The go-ahead run at second. Solomon takes for ball 1.
Owen's 85th pitch of the game. Fourth inning. Not sure how many more innings he has.
The 1-0. That's in for a strike right at the top of the zone. 1-1. Templeton on deck. Galloway just 90 feet away from tying this game up. Solomon takes the ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 on with 2 out. Here in the bottom of the 4th, Rouse trailing 4-3 to the Elgin Wildcats. Braylon Owens on the bump. Pitching for the Wildcats here in the 4th. The 2-1. In for a called strike as he pitched from the windup. Which you don't typically see when you have runners on base. He's pitching from the windup. Deuce is wild, 2-2. Foul tip out of the catcher's glove and unable to catch it, or else Solomon would have been rung up.
You know, it's quite common. A lot of these guys play some of the balls
Right, absolutely. The 2-2 pitch from Owens. That's cut on and hit foul. Solomon working Owens.
That was his 90th pitch of the game.
I think the limit is 110.
110, yes. 110 with a mandatory 4-day rest period.
Again, the count at 2-2. 2-2 pitch from Owens. That's inside for ball 3, and Solomon has worked this thing full. On a good single. They can pick up 2 RBIs and put Rouse back in the lead. Payoff pitch from Owens. This is cut on and hit foul off the left side. And again, it's working. Owens.
It's a fantastic at bat, no matter what the outcome. I want the outcome if he's hit here, but he's doing a really good job battling.
Full count to Keegan Solomon. Solomon calls time. There's a lot of chatter going on out here in the stands, and not just from the dugout. The payoff pitch from Owens. And Solomon caught looking as he takes that outside corner to get out of the jam. Raiders score 1 run on no hits and 2 errors, and 2 left on. After 4 complete, it's Elgin 4, Rouse 3. We do have a pitching change. I believe that is number 13, Daniel Norris. Is that not it?
I believe it's 18.
Oh, it's 18? Logan Smith.
Comes from the side. Lefty. Again, another one of those seniors. One of the 13 seniors on this team. Pretty good relief specialist.
It's another one of these big senior classes back in 2018. So we had another large senior class. These guys have played together for years. Due up for the Wildcats in the 5th, Braylon Owens, Wesley Harkins, and Hayden Johns. That will be the 4, 5, and 6 hitters. Owens is 0 for 2 and reached on an error. Wesley Harkins, he's 1 for 1. He's flying to third and single. And Hayden Johns is 1 for 1 with a ground out and a single. Grounded out to first. Definitely got that 3/4 sidearm look. Got a little unique release out of that left hand.
It's something you don't see a whole lot because A, it's sidearm, and B, it's lefty.
Right.
So, Owens and Solomon chatting again. They have the
Smith winds and deals. This one in the dirt. Ball 1. Pitch. Golly, man, they talk about off speed. Pitch, foul tip, and strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Braylon Owens.
another change up on the outside.
The 1-2 pitch. This is cut on and hit foul down the left field side. And Owens stays alive. 1-2. field territory. Sparshoe over, unable to make the catch. Great effort by Sparshoe to get over it almost to the fence in left field territory. Braylon Owens stays alive at 1-2 here in the top of the fifth. 1-2. This is cut on, hit over third off the glove. But Sparshoe over able to play it, but will not be able to get the throw over in time, and that will go in for a single for Braylon Owens. That was a sharply hit single or hit to third. It bounced up off of Templeton, so can't really credit him with the error on that hop. And Sparshoe was right behind him to get it, but was so deep in the hole to throw to first was just not going to be in time, and was just wide of the bag. Forsell does a great job of getting to a bunt. First, Sales high, and it goes into foul territory. That will be an E1 as Wesley Harkins reaches and a fielder's choice. Owens moves over to third on the errant throw. Runners at second and third. No outs. For Hayden Johns as he takes from ball. 1-0 pitch. That's foul tip. And that will even account it. Jolly Joe Owen on deck for the Wildcats. Logan Smith on the hill for the Raiders. Raiders trailing 4-3 here in the top of the fifth. With two runners on in scoring position, second and third with no outs. Hayden Johns, he takes outside for ball two. We do have some action going in the Raider bullpen. 2 balls, 1 strike to Hayden Johns. This one's cut on and hit foul down the left field side, but not by much. That'll work the count even 2-2.
I believe that's James Hunt warming up right now.
2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch in. Johns caught looking. There's some complaints from the Wildcat faithful. But that's just what happens on a lefty that can throw that sidearm changeup.
Sidearm frisbee.
And wonder what you're looking at. Lefty-lefty matchup with Charlie Joe Owen coming to the plate. A pitch from Smith misses for ball 1. My middle son, Tim Francis, was a longtime pitcher for Rouse, and he was a lefty. This was popped up, could be playable. Possible tag, but Salazar over and plays it to throw home, will not make it, and Owens will score on the sacrifice fly by Charlie Joe Owen. Harkins at third. As left fielder Nathan Lewis comes
Go, Nate.
in. Lewis 0 for 1 with a walk and a fly out to right. He takes the ball 1. Cut on and hit out to left. Sails all over, makes the catch, and that will do it for the Wildcats in the 5th. If they score 1 run on 1 hit, 1 left on, no error or 1 error. On to the bottom of the 5th we go, with Elgin leading this one 5-3 over your Rouse Raiders.
Pitching change. 42.
That would be Hayden Johns. Comes in relief of Braylon Owens. And so you can probably look for Braylon Owens to go to one of the other positions. They're definitely not going to take their cleanup out of the lineup. Most likely. Due up for the Raiders in the 5th, Templeton, Diaz, and Correjo.
Owens is going over to first base.
That change will take Johns from third base. And he is on the mound. And then Wesley Harkins
I'm trying to see who that person is
at third to see who's replacing Johns. If we see a number. Number
20. I see 20.
20, if that's number 20, that is Nathan Lewis, the left fielder. But no, that's not right. Nathan Lewis is still out there to the left.
My old eyes are failing me now. 30. It's 30. 20, 30,
Okay,
it's
so-
close enough, right?
Wesley Harkins looks like he may have been substituted for. As Greg McGuire is now at third base for the Wildcats.
Stay up.
Hayden Johns in relief of Braylon Owens as he deals strike 1 to Ryan Templeton. Pitch, same exact pitch, misses for ball 1. The 1-1. That's upstairs for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to Brian Templeton. He's cut on and hit out towards center. And that will not be caught. That will fall in for a hit. As Justin Strong wasn't able to make the catch. So having an argument here with the scorekeeper, he's saying he thinks it's an error, but I'm crediting my books with a hit. Looks like he made a valiant effort to get to it. He just couldn't get his glove on it. That's what Michael P. is giving it. He is going with the hit. That will bring up Colby Diaz.
Train rolling.
Diaz 0 for 2. Caught looking back in the first and struck out swinging in the third. Pitch from John. Almost got him on the elbow. The ball 1. 1-0. This is cut on and hit foul down the left field side. And the Templeton will have to return back to first, and that will even count 1-1.
Pinch runner. Sam Walsh.
Pinch runner and Sam Walsh. Let's see, courtesy runner, right?
No.
He's pinch running in this one because it's not catcher or pitcher. So he's a one and done right here. Walsh running for Templeton. Two balls, 1 strike to Colby Diaz. Walsh at first extends his lead to 2-1. This is cut on and hit out the left. Base hit. Walsh round second. He's headed to third. He will hold up at third. And Diaz with a stand-up double. Joe Sparshoe, pinch running for Colby Diaz. At second, that will bring up Colin Correjo. Two on with no outs. Runners at second and third. For Colin Correjo. And called ball. And that was for Walsh. Walsh running for Templeton. Also a heads-up call by Correjo as he saw it and called balk too. He said, that's balk. And the field umpire agreed and rung him up. Runner at third. Rouse trailing by 1. 5-4. Pitch in for a strike. Pitch misses, and that will even count for 1-1.
It's a little strange to have third baseman, shortstop, and first baseman on the grass. Rello gets to second base.
Swing and a miss. Correjo swinging for the fences.
I'm going to second base with still
1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch from Johns is fouled off, and Correjo stays alive. 1 on with no outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Raiders trailing 5-4. Oscar Salazar on deck. Correjo takes for ball 2. That'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Johns toes in on the rubber. He delivers. This is cut off and hit up the middle for a base hit. That will score a tying run with the RBI single off the bat of Colin Torrejo. The Raiders have scored 2 runs on 3 hits here in the bottom of the 5th to tie this ball game up. Runner at first with no outs for Oscar Salazar. Salazar 1 for 2. And he catches this one out to left. He'll get the single and move Torrejo over. Runners at first and second. As Johns has not been able to find the answer here in the 5th. And Elgin calls time as I believe they're going to make another pitching change.
Did I score that hit? How many hits do we have? I don't think I scored it.
Total, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, you got 7?
I've got 7 hits.
All right, Drew, come on. Lay it.
First baseman, number 1, Drew Forcell, goes to the plate. He's 0 for 2. He has popped up to the catcher and flown down to the left. He takes for ball 1. The 1-0, he shows bunt and lays off for ball 2. Charlie Joe Owen makes the throw down to second to keep Torrejo honest. The 2-0 from Johns. This is cut on and get up to short. Into Foster Fielder's choice, but no, he's going to leg it out into a base hit, and the bases are loaded. Doing work. That will bring up the shortstop, number 23, Lucas Sparshu. Ryan Galloway on deck. The pitch from Johns, down and away for ball 1. 1-0 count. Tie, 5-5 ball game here in the 5th. He takes for ball 2 and a pitch high and inside. Two-0 the count to Lucas Sparshu. Bases loaded. Ducks on the pond. Pitch outside for ball 3 and John's in danger of walking a run in. 3-0, that's in for a called strike, 3-1.
Go, Eddie.
3 balls, 1 strike. The pitch from Johns is outside for ball 4, and that will score the go-ahead run. time limit. A 2-hour time limit. As your Rouse Raiders pick up win number 12, 6-5 over the Elgin Wildcats. And when Braylon Owens went out, that shut the Elgin Wildcats, and the Raider Bats came alive in the 5th and were able to take advantage of Hayden Johns coming in relief of Braylon Owens. Raiders pick up 9 hits and 6 runs off of, and also 2 errors committed by Elgin that allowed a run to score back in the 4th. So outstanding effort by the Raiders to take care of business here in the 5th, Steve.
You know, all the way through, Raiders bats made Owens work and work and work. They kept talking about it. Jake Levin full count all the time. Every single at bat, you know, and there were many others that went full count, kept making that pitcher. And you know what? They got him out of the ball game. We got to see the number 2 pitcher there, and there we go. We moved to 12-0 now.
12-0 on the season so far, and you know at some point that's going to come to an end. At some point, maybe not. I mean, you hope not, but
I disagree.
well,
We're going undefeated.
yeah, I hope you're right. But I mean, even the best teams, like Lake Travis, you know, they've got a loss.
Oh yeah.
2 in 6A, so I mean it happens. That's baseball. And you see, I'm going back and trying to review view my pitchers, and Blake Gonzalez goes 4 innings for the Raiders. He gives up 5 hits, 4 runs on 5 hits. And gives up 2 walks. Logan Smith comes in relief, gives up 1 run on 1 hit in the 5th. And he goes 1 inning. Braylon Owens goes 4 innings. He gives up 3 runs on 5 hits. And then Hayden Johns comes in relief, gives up 3 runs on 5 hits in the 5th. So that ended up really costing them the game in that. And gosh, what a great effort. You know, there was no quit in this team. They didn't get down and get upset. They knew if they could work through that starting pitcher, you know, that they weren't going to throw an ace back at them in here just to beat Rouse in a game and take pitches away from the starting pitcher for tomorrow and for Saturday. So pitching is always a premium in tournament season because you play so many games. You know, you're playing 2 games a day, so you got 6 games. You don't always have 6 starters that you can go to.
A lot of times, if you're playing 5-6 games, you're going through 12 different pitchers. Well, a lot of teams don't have 12 pitchers.
Right, and you know, Rouse, we've got some good quality pitchers. We've got some good batters that are showing a lot of patience at the plate tonight. Throughout the order, the only one that I noticed that probably jumps on pitches quickly was Drew Forsell. You know, because when he flew out, he flew out popped up on the first pitch and then on the second pitch. You know, he flew out. So there's things to be said about those types of batters that jump on them early.
Oh yeah.
You know,
yep.
So
it was great. That's a great ball game. Great team win. You know what? I mean, a lot of senior leadership there, but you know, the seniors are leading these sophomores and juniors to, and Oscar the freshman, to do really good stuff, and they're playing really well right now. So.
An exciting win for the Raiders tonight on a time limit game where they scored the go-ahead run in the 5th to win this one 6-5. And we will be back on the air tomorrow night at 8 o'clock in the nightcap versus the McNeil Mavericks. And please stay tuned with us for that. We will have a new computer tomorrow, so hopefully this choppy video stream will be gone after that, and it'll be smooth the rest of the way through the season. We thank you for your patience in dealing with that. We appreciate you tuning in and listening to Rouse Raider Baseball on SHN Sports with a happy final 6-5 Raiders. I'm Michael Francis alongside Steve Kidhill. Thank you for tuning in and watching.